In this video, I want to talk about timing the market. If you feel courageous and you want to time the market, this video is for you. And this will be a response to this comment from JC. It was a comment from this video, The Secret to Long-Term Wealth. So as always, I'm preaching buy and hold investing for the long term. And he says, the worst thing about those who desperately wait for a crash before investing is that when it comes, they probably be too scared to invest or even brag about not having done so. And I said, couldn't agree more, great point. And I want to talk about some elements when the markets are fluctuating. As I'm recording this video, the market is in correction territory. You have a lot of momentum that dropped, and you have some panic in the market right now. And now, as the market is going down, you have great arguments for being bearish. Let me do a quick reminder of the situation of the market, and you will have actionable tips at the end of the video so you can have some value. In November 2024, it was announced that the US would have a new president, a pro-business administration, and markets were very euphoric during this time. And then tariffs came, and now the markets are down. Okay, not a big deal. If you look at the performance, and this was November, and now we are in March as I'm recording this one. If you look at this difference between euphoria and right now, it's not a lot. I mean, it's only 5%. But if you watch some YouTube videos, they will talk about the market crash. If you go to Twitter, they will talk about market crash. And you have a lot of reasons to be fearful because it's always the same thing, guys. I don't know if you have experienced market declines in the past, but here is the picture and some tips I can give you. When the market is dropping, you will have the bears that will come out of hibernation, and they will tell you all the recession fears, all the fears about all the stocks. And yeah, they will highlight all the bad points about businesses, all the potential risks. You will have much more Google searches for recession, tariffs, stagflation, GDP will be revised down, and we've seen this actually for the US. You will have European fears, Chinese fears, the world will go to hell. But let me remind you that it is only 5%. And there is a great quote, bears sound smart, bulls make money. In the long term, the stock market is going up. In the long term, if you invest in great companies, you will make a lot of money. And if you fill your portfolio with great companies, you fill your portfolio with great opportunities that will compound your wealth over time. This is the way I have built my portfolio. And over the past almost a decade, I have generated 25% per year doing exactly this. So I love this fear. When people are highlighting all the risks, all the key points, and all the Twitter feed turns into a lot of drama, politics, what will Trump do? My feed on Twitter is filled with this post, okay? And before this crash, before this decline, my Twitter feed, my XX feed was filled with business information, stock pitches. And now, as the market is going down, it is filled with politics. How will government respond? How will Trump react? What will be the new tariff? How will it impact the automakers or the furniture makers? All these businesses, they are at high risks. But if you look at the businesses, frankly, I looked at a lot of businesses on a micro day analysis. Businesses are fine. They will not be much impacted by tariffs. You have a few exceptions here and there, bad businesses that are screwed because of tariffs, but most businesses I monitor and I talk about them on this YouTube channel, they are fine, frankly. And let me repeat this quote: bears sound really smart. all the arguments you will see, whether it's on YouTube or Twitter, they sound really smart. Yeah, it will be an impact. The earnings of all the companies will go down. The PE ratio of the S&P 500 is elevated, so we are due for a correction. So this small decline of 5% will continue, minus 20%. That will be fine. Yes, that's a very good way to be cautious about the market. And you know what? This is not the first time it happens. By the way, if you're looking for a complete framework to analyze stocks and build a strong portfolio, I have a coaching program. More on that at the end of the video. You can go back to August 2024, April 2024. You know what? If you are lazy, let me do it for you. Let me go to S&P 500 investing.com and I will show you my point. I will show you my point because, as we say, history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes, right? And I had the exact same phenomenon happening on my Twitter feed a few months ago in August, and nobody remembers the August situation. Okay, now, as of today, the market is down. I mean, this was November, right? So we had a drawdown of 3% compared to November, and from all-time highs, the market was down 10% and then rebounded a little bit. We are down minus 7%, okay? Now let me go back to August 2024 and let me show you some interesting stuff. In August 2024, the market similarly was down 10%. Do you remember what was the situation in August 2024? Maybe no. It was the yen carry trade, something happening in Japan with their inflation rate and interest rates that moved the wrong way, and this has an impact about investing in stocks, and you had more selling pressure for US stocks. It's not very clear. I agree with you. And nobody really knew at the time what it was. But after a while, when things settled down a little bit, markets rebounded immediately after this. And at the time, bears sounded smart. Bulls made money. If you buy when there is a panic, uncertainty about the market, you buy around here, not necessarily at the absolute bottom, but you buy around here and you make money because markets are higher. And the same thing happened in April 2024. The markets were down 5%, some panic, and then rebounded. And this is not the first time it happens. You have these small declines. Where am I? 2024. You had a decline of 10% in fall 2023. Yeah, 2023. And same thing. Businesses are fine. Revenue growth is fine. Earnings growth is fine. And at the end of the day, the stock market rebounded. Despite all the things the bears said, if the earnings of businesses are going up, the stock market is going up. That's very simple. But as always, every time you have a 10% market dip, you will have a lot of fears. You will have a lot of reasons, great reasons, to sell out of this market. And I want to go back to this comment. The worst thing about those who desperately wait for a crash before investing is that when it comes, so when you have a 10% decline, not even a crash, just a 10%, 15% decline, they will probably be too scared to invest. Yes, because they are filled with fear. They want everybody to feel like them. Be fearful, be cautious about this market. Don't invest because this stock market correction will continue to go down. Yeah, they will have great reasons to be fearful. It's a reminder of 2022. You will have a dead cat bounce every time. That's the same thing. The sentiment is changing very rapidly, and they will have great reasons to expect a major crash, and or even brag about not having done so. Yeah, and every time. I mean, sometimes it's good to be stupid, right? A stupid way to invest would be every time the market drops 10%, you buy more. That's it. Regardless of, don't open the news, don't even open YouTube, Twitter. When the S&P 500 is dropping by 10%, automatically you buy. If somebody is good at backtesting in the comment section below, please try this strategy. I think it will be a great strategy. I mean, if you backtest this for the past 10 years, 20 years, I think in buying more stocks when the S&P 500 goes down 10% and not even thinking about what is happening in the world, I think it's a great strategy. And you can, if the market drops 10%, you have the choice. Either you invest in an ETF, MSCI World, S&P 500, or you can do smart stock picking. And this is what I do. I analyze great businesses and invest in great profitable businesses that are available at a great price. And this is also what I teach my students, right? So as always, guys, if you plan to time the market, please don't, because you will lose a lot of your time. You will lose patience. You will be frustrated. Even Warren Buffett doesn't even try to time the market. All the best investors of the world say the same thing. It's impossible to time the market. When the market is down 10%, don't forecast that the decline will continue to 20, 30%. You don't expect a 2008 like event, a great financial crisis 2.0. Nobody knows, but most of the time it rebounds. And if you are a perma bull, that's how you make money. If you invest intelligently and you take care of the valuation and what you invest in, you will make a lot of money. So yeah, this was a quick video for you guys. Don't try to time the market. When the market is dropping 10%, it's great to first assess your portfolio, check the valuation. If the market drops further, you want to be protected. And secondly, hunt for new opportunities, because now the market is down 10%. I see some opportunities. You see it. I mean, I post every day and I talk about specific stocks, and sometimes I tell you guys that I think this is cheap. I may be buying more of this. This is great. This is great, and this is why we do it. We like the hunting game, research game, detective game. This is what we do. This is a passion, as we say. So that's it for today, guys. Wish you a nice rest of your day. If you like this content, I have an investing coaching program. In this program, you will learn a complete investing process. You will learn how to find good stock ideas, how to properly value stocks, when to buy, when to sell, so that you can build a strong portfolio. Additionally, you will have access to my personalized guidance for long-term results. We will do weekly calls where we analyze stocks together, and you will have access to my private number available 24/7 for full support. If you are blocked, if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Click the first link in the description to get more information. You will get a video that explains how everything works completely for free. No need to sign up, no need for your email address. Just click the first link in the description and I'll see you on the other side.